Hey everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood farmer Free Range Kara, and we finally hit the end of my 2024 wrestling season. It's not really a season if it goes all year round, but we're gonna call it a season for the sake of it. I wanted to go over some of my end of year stats and kind of go over just what I've been doing over the last 12 months. First things first, I wrestled a total of 33 matches, which in the grand scheme of things is not a lot of matches, but I got to have a lot of fun matches that I really enjoyed, and I got to do some traveling, and that's what's really important to me. Of those 33 matches, I had 16 wins and 17 losses, so kind of even there. No ties, no disqualifications or anything like that. Just some straight wins and losses. And maybe next year we'll get some more wins under our belts, so we're not so 50-50. I worked for a total of 6 promotions this year, 2 of them being debuts. The 2 debuts included Game Changer Wrestling. I debuted for them in Chicago. And then I debuted for Fantasy Super Cosplay Wrestling in Des Moines, Iowa, which is a traveling wrestling promotion that does cosplay wrestling. And I talked about that in an earlier video. But yeah, so there's 2 debuts. And then 4 return promotions were First Wrestling, Higher Ground Wrestling, Destination Pro, and Time Bomb Wrestling. So I had a lot of fun there, some old familiars. I said I had 33 matches, but I counted, I think I had a total of 50 opponents, 50 different opponents over the course of the year. So I did a lot of multi-man matches, a lot of tag team matches, including, I think I did 2 Rumbles, 2 Royal Rumbles. And yeah, just a bunch of like 4-man matches, tag matches, lots of personalities this year. I wrestled in a total of 5 states. We did North Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, and Illinois. So, kind of that's like more of my like local wrestling scene, but it's good to make your rounds and visit each state. The most matches that I had per day was 4. The day of the Mall of America show in September, I also was at a weed festival where I wrestled 3 matches there, and then I went and did the Rumble at the Rotunda at the Mall of America for First Wrestling. So it was a very busy day that day. I slept very well that night. I challenged for 2 championships this year. I challenged for the Higher Ground Championship twice, and I also challenged for the Toxic Crusader Championship at Fantasy Super Cosplay Wrestling. Didn't go home with any titles this year, but I also didn't lose any because I don't have any. So, can't lose what you don't have. Let's see, my most frequent opponent was these newcomers to the wrestling scene, or new to this area at least, the Midwest Assassins. I wrestled them, I think, at least 6 times. Must have been, I think it was 6 times. My most frequent tag partner, since I did all these tag matches this year, my most frequent tag partners were Matt Honey, with 4 tag team matches with him, and then I also wrestled 3 tag team matches with Badger Briggs. So, I guess I got some steadies there. I gotta start come up with a team name for me and Matt Honey if we're gonna, Pirates, come up with a tag team name for me and Matt Honey if we're gonna keep doing this. Some more out of the ordinary matches or venues. As I mentioned earlier, I did wrestle at a weed festival. It was called the Doobie Dabbler. It was a 2-day festival, and I wrestled on the 2nd day there. I wrestled in an 8-man dumpster match. It was an 8-person tag up at Destination Pro, and we wrestled in a dumpster match where the only way to win was to put all 4 of your opponents into a dumpster. There was lots of stuff going on during that match. I think there was a trash can, there was some other weapons, but the dumpster was also used as a weapon, so get your gimmicks in. And then, as I mentioned in a previous video, I did cosplay wrestling for the first time, where it wasn't like a Halloween show, where I actually was like, I wrestled specifically as just that, and that was when I cosplayed as the nun with Fantasy Super Cosplay Wrestling. It's a mouthful. But yeah, it shaped up to be a really, really fun 2024. I'm kind of setting some stuff in motion to make 2025 start off hot, and hopefully we'll take off from there. Tell me what your favorite match of mine was, or if you saw me wrestle this year, and we can talk about that. All right, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.